This is Big Buddha Day here in Thailand. This is a local temple. That's the oldest part. I did ask how old it was and I got told very old. This bit here, which is in a sort of, I don't know, off-colour red, that's also quite old, but nobody could tell me how old these buildings were. Now, when we first arrived, we had to go and present our main food to the head monk, who was actually stationed there, and we went and kneeled down in front of him. He said a prayer for us, and we presented him with his main food. After about an hour, when most of the village and the surrounding area had arrived, at the moment they were making their offering to the monks and just saying, we wish you good health and lots of food for the forthcoming year. As I said, it probably took about an hour for the monks to gradually work their way along the line. I don't know how many people were there, but there was certainly quite a lot. I would have said probably about 500, maybe even more. As the monks get closer to us, you can see that the first thing they do is make an offering with flowers to Buddha. So there is, they get garland of flowers. It's recycled. So you take a garland of flowers, and then there's little Buddha there, and you give him some flowers, and you say a prayer to Buddha, and then in the next minute someone whisks that flowers away, puts them in the tub, and away they go again. Now the monks gradually getting closer and closer. We offered them rice which was uncooked and rice which was cooked. So that's the pot with our rice already cooked. There's the end, about to film me doing my bit. This young man got a bottle of water from me, and he also got some rice which was uncooked, and then Chai presented him with some eggs and some sweets, and away he went quite happy. And then he joined the queue right the way around. Now, as I said, that queue went right the way round back to the main temple, and by almost the end, all the eps looking at the money, because they were also presented with some money on the tray. But as you can see, as this young man comes along, they put it on his plate, and then someone quickly whisps it away, puts it, whoop, there it was gone, thank you very much. And that's a bowl of rice, and that rice is actually cooked from everybody in the village, and they will go round and give some of the people who are in desperate need, because some people were still washed out from the floods and are really struggling. There are one or two people in our village who are really struggling. Anyway, there you can look at the size of that pot of rice. Anyway, after that's done, everybody packs up and picks up their chair, and they move into the big temple where you saw at the beginning of this, and prayers are said. We sat there and watched the monks eat their food, and it was about all over by about, 9 o'clock in the morning. Hope you enjoyed seeing some of the footage from that. This is now the next morning. I've sort of got up at about 5:30, I think, this morning, so this is about 6 o'clock. I try and get up early before the sun gets up too high when I go for my walks. Normally I take the dogs for a walk, but they've all decided they've gone the other direction. Anyway, so we would normally walk along here past the bamboo wood and then carry on. I thought I'd come and show you what it looks like on a beautiful clear day. The rice is beginning to grow and become yellow now. The tips of the stem of the rice, of the grass, is where the rice is. It's a little bit like our corn, really, and then they harvest it about November time. But it's going to be a beautiful day. We're building a new gate and fence evidently today, so I'll see if I can take some footage of that. So the guy's welding and building the fence. Anyway, so can I just say thank you very much for all the nice comments about the videos. I hope you've enjoyed it. We started off with, of course, the Big Buddha Day, and this morning we had a beautiful sunrise, and then there's the moon still up in the sky. Thanks very much for watching the videos. This has been Skeggsy in Thailand, and I can only thank you again for all your nice comments.